There definitely isn't any hurry through life. And one step at a time, one day at a time. Except, of course, you have a deadline, then you have to hurry. All right, it's the conversation in TOS Television Network, your digital first Pan African news network, and as always, we're reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. Today's conversation promises to be quite insightful and very engaging. My name is Adesu Alsi.
And my name is Merciful Ajinomo. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me, Adesu.
Okay, I was thinking you thought the camera was here.
I was just asking you, yeah. So how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Apart from the fact that, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook was down for a bit.
That was terrible.
It's a new day and everything is back. So.
Yes, everything is back. But I heard that Zuckerberg lost over $7 billion.
Not only Zuckerberg, we have people who actually do rely on these platforms to make money.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
It's just a wake up call to say just have alternative means of doing things. All right, we go straight into stories from across Africa, starting with Algeria. So Emmanuel Macron said that he hoped diplomatic tensions with Algeria will soon cease. My wish is that we can calm things down because I think it is better to talk to one another and to make progress. The French president told France Inter Radio in an interview on Tuesday, adding he had a very cordial relations with Algeria's president.
Yeah, we do hope all of these relationships with different countries would ease everything happening in Africa.
Yes.
Move over to Mozambique, where the president is saying to insurgents, surrender yourself because you have nowhere to go. President Felipe Nyusi urged Islamist militants in Mozambique's far north to give themselves in saying they had nowhere to run after Southern African forces pushed them out of the territory they had been occupying. We wanted to invite them not to wait for death. This is not the intention of the Defense and Security Forces, Nyusi said. Surrender yourselves because you have nowhere to go. You're running from one forest to another, being endlessly chased.
I think that's one way to put it. I mean, you don't have to wait for us to kill you. Just surrender yourself and then just face, the full wrath of the law. I think it's one way to put it. Just sounds like what I should be hearing in Nigeria at this point. All right, moving away from that to Kenya. Kenya has confirmed the submission of a bid document to host the 2025 World Championships. World Championship Athletics, I beg your pardon. Kenya President Jackson Tuwei said he feels that Kenya's history of producing world-class athletes gives them a chance of becoming the first African host of the global showcase. I'm actually rooting for Kenya.
Yes, definitely. Because when it comes to marathon, I know from when I was growing up till now, what just comes to your head is Kenya.
Kenya and Ethiopia.
You're seeing the faces of Kenyans, being the first and everything. And I think it's something that we're hoping to see and do hope that Nigeria, is represented there and,
we will be represented there. I just hope we make a mark.
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely.
All right, moving away from that to COVID-19 updates from across Africa. I think I should tell you at this point that COVID is real. I think Nigeria recorded about 75 deaths in the last 2 days. Just to tell you that, in as much as it seems like it's not there, it's actually there and it's ravaging. So just do your bid so we do not keep having casualties. COVID-19 updates from across Africa, and afterwards we'll be bringing the big story.
It is still the conversation showing on your digital first Pan-African news network. You can be a part of the show. Follow us across all our social media platforms and stay updated on our website www.tostvnetwork.com. And of course, our social media platforms, the handle @TOSTV Network. Be sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube page as well. That's the big story, the crux of the show, and this time we talk about Southern and Northern governors at Loggerheads over value-added tax and zoning. And joining us via telephone again is Comrade Wahid Saka, a public affairs analyst. You're welcome to the show again, sir.
What up?
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, first of all, what do you make of the resolve by governors of the that southern state should join the suit filed by the FRS challenging the collection of VAT by the state?
This issue is issue of concern for the southerners considering the fact that there has been issue around the beneficiaries of value-added tax, and therefore an average southerner wants the VAT collected in their region to reside and the beneficiary in their region. So the issue of Southern governor putting their feet on ground on this issue is about their people. And we should commend them for representing their people at that level. This has nothing to do with the agitation or the division of the northern and southern on the issue of federalism. But it is more of a leverage to actually put on the front burner the issue of federalism. So we commend the southern governor for putting their feet down, and we hope the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will adjudicate for the benefit of Nigerians.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to ask you this. So there's been a back and forth, about the issue of VAT, and then it has spilled over to, zoning of political parties as regards the 2023 presidential election. What do you think? How do you think this is going to spill over come 2023, and then who's...
Please come again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was talking about, the loggerheads between the southern region and the northern region as the collection of VAT and how it has spilled over to zoning as regards the 2023 presidential election. How do you think this is going to affect, the presidential election come 2023?
Oh, the issue of election. It's unfortunate that those who benefit immensely on the issue of quota system are now rigorously fighting against the zoning of presidency. The issue is not whether the issue of VAT will affect the election. It is a question of morality. If those who put into our constitution approve that the president should appoint a minister each from the state of the federation, when they know that we only have 26 ministries, therefore they have already promoted a sense of unity by so doing. Even the president, out of his own capacity as the president of the Federal Republic, even appointed himself as a minister. It's like that there is also a minister from Katsina. The issue of 2023 election we have to be resolved during the election. But by and large, we must look at it from the point of morality. The presidency is coming to the south. Whether the issue of fact is adjudicated conclusively or not, the presidency is coming to the south.
Now, how can you say that for a sure?
Yes.
How can you say that for a certainty that the presidency is coming to the south when the election has not yet been carried out? What if the election is now done and we do not know who or what's going to happen before then? So
basically, are you a party to the rotational presidency, or we should just go, by the constitution and just let the best man win?
I didn't hear you well.
I'm asking if you're a party to the rotational presidency, or it has been in the north, so it has to go to the south now, or we should just, be diplomatic about it and just let the best person for the job take the position.
This is not clear. The question is not clear.
Okay, what she was trying to say is, do you support the rotational presidency movement, or do you say let the best man?
Can be very, very escapist. But we know that in fairness to every region, the constitution is not explicit about it. But in fairness to every region, we must rotate as a matter of morality. No region should be so powerful. That is why our electoral law says 25% of election of every state should be before we can declare a president, so that every region will have say in who govern them.
Okay.
The bottom line is we cannot have a nation whereby winners or majority will always take all. It's not in the spirit of fairness, it's not in the spirit of social justice, and it's not in the spirit of collectiveness.
Okay.
That is why our people should know that this is not an agitation.
Okay.
This is a moral question.
All right. Thank you so much, comrade. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you for joining us on the show once again. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and may God bless this Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Thank you, viewers and listeners, for staying tuned to the conversation showing on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. Don't forget, be a part of our social media community and make sure you observe social distancing and stay safe. I am Merciful Ajinomo.
And I'm Adesu LC. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.